ClowdyWorld. We have some recent developments about the shooting that just occurred at Drake's Toronto mansion that leaves security guard injured. Now, a representative for the Toronto-born rapper said that Drake was not harmed, and let's break down kind of everything going on, as well as show you all the video that just came out from the actual detective on the scene.
And I'm pleased to be here today. I know there's a lot of interest in this incident, and I hope you can also appreciate that information is very limited at this time, so I only have so much. What I do know, I will advise you of, and I will take a few questions at the end. This morning at about 2 a.m., police were called to a shooting at the residence behind me here. When officers arrived, they located a male who was suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. That male was taken to hospital in serious condition. That person was working apparently as a security guard at the residence. He was standing outside of the gates in front of the residence when the shooting occurred. We have individuals who obviously performed the shooting who were seen in a vehicle. I do not have a description of the vehicle or the suspects at this time. Again, it's very early on in the investigation. I cannot speak to a motive at this time because it's so early, but as we get information, we will share it with you. Anyone with information is asked to call 416-808-2510 or Crime Stoppers. You can expect to see an increased presence in this neighborhood for the next little while, but it's no different than any other shooting or firearm discharge. We'll have officers here looking for witnesses to come forward, as well as we canvassing for video. I'll now take a few questions.
Is he cooperating with this investigation?
I cannot confirm if Drake was home at the time the incident occurred, but I can tell you that we are in contact with his team and they are cooperating.
To what extent is the rat between Drake?
So I am aware of what you're talking about, but it is so early in the investigation that we don't have a motive at this time. And so I cannot comment further on that.
The motive may not be confirmed. If that is something that you're looking at, knowing that this beef crosses borders into the US, is there anything being done in the investigation to maybe prevent a potential suspect from leaving Canada?
So this is no different than any other investigation, okay? Like, it's maybe more high profile because there's more people here, but we treat it like any other incident. So we'll be using all our resources. Our teams will be doing as much as they can to investigate this, but it'll be no different than any other investigation at this time.
Still in serious condition. Have you been able to talk to him? Has he not been able to give you a suspect description? And how is there no video yet of the car that fled?
So I can tell you that all I'm going to say about the victim is that he's still in the hospital in serious condition. And I'm not going to just. No, I'm not going to at this time.
This is obviously a very well-to-do neighborhood. There's likely a lot of video around. Have you guys been doing your canvassing? Do you expect to get a good amount of video?
I would be surprised if we didn't. I can say that we've already collected some video evidence which captures the incident.
You said suspects plural. You say we're talking 2, 3, or more?
No idea at this time.
And would you characterize this as drive-by shooting or more specifically stop and open fire?
I'm not going to get into specifics about the investigation at this time, just that a vehicle was involved and then fled the scene.
Are you in touch with law enforcement elsewhere, like Los Angeles in the United States?
That will be part of our investigation, but again, we're very early on.
How did the 911 call come in? Who made it?
I don't have that information.
Was this security guard alone? Were there other security guards here too?
I don't have that information.
In the incident, did it look like the security guard was the target? Were they trying to get past him?
Don't know at this time.
You said you have video capturing the incident?
Yes.
The actual shooting?
Yes.
And you can't give us a description of the vehicle?
Nope, not at this time.
Because you don't want to release it?
No, because we're dealing with video quality issues, correct? So we, as we have information and we're able to analyze video better, then we'll be able to provide more information.
So as you all can see, the shooting outside Drake's Toronto mansion early Tuesday morning left the security guard seriously injured. The shooting happened just after 2 a.m. at residence on Park Lane Circle, police said on their post. A representative from the Toronto rapper Drake made headlines over the rap beef with Kendrick Lamar, said that he was not injured and it's not clear if the rapper was home. Now, when officers arrived at the residency, they found a security guard suffering from an apparent wound. Inspector Paul Krasiak said in news conferences that the security guard was shot from a vehicle which then fled the scene. At this time, the guard remains hospitalized. Now, Krasiak said that they do not have many suspects that were involved or know what kind of car they were in, as they said that the security camera footage was a bit blurry, but they did note that the shooting was captured on videotape surveillance. Now, the police have been speaking with witnesses and canvassing the area for additional information, but anyone with information was asked to contact the department directly. Now, motive in the shooting remains unclear because it's so early, but many people are feeling like this is kind of copycat reactions because of this Drake and Kendrick beef. Now, as I tell people, art mirrors the world or the world mirrors art. Even when people tried to have a calm, back and forth with bars, it quickly became a poop throwing match, kind of seeing which rapper who was the biggest could throw as much dirt on the other. Whether it was Drake talking about the allegations of domestic violence with Kendrick Lamar, or Kendrick Lamar speaking on the allegations with them girls that's a little bit too under the radar, if you know what I'm saying about Drake. And it's clear that overall, no matter who you're siding with, J. Cole may have been the only one that really won this beef, man. When we look at everything that happened, he was the first one to say that this just isn't for me and respectfully bowed out. And honestly, I don't see nothing wrong with that, man, because now that we're seeing what's going on, we see that maybe this little beef wasn't some friendly thing overall. It seems actually that it was clearly some real deep resentment that's been going on with Drake and Kendrick's camps for a long time. Now, overall, no matter how you all feel about it, it is clear that in one situation or another, there's something deeper going on here that we don't know about. And overall, all we can hope for is that hopefully we get some type of justice served for that security guard, as it does say that he was struck in the chest and is fighting a very serious battle at the moment. Now, it does say that he was struck in the chest. Now, overall, I don't really know what's going on further with that, and they did say that his life was in life-threatening condition, and hopefully we'll just get something more going from there. ClowdyWorld, and let me know what you all think about what's going on right now with the security guard. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about what's going on with the family? And hey, man, this Drake and Kendrick beef is getting deeper and deeper and deeper than any of us may have thought possible. And honestly, maybe it shouldn't have gotten that way. ClowdyWorld, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. We gone.